When planning a trip, the first thing that comes to mind is the budget, how much we will spend on the trip. However, determining the exact budget can be challenging as it depends on various factors. In this video, we aim to help you understand how much you can expect to spend on a 3-night trip to Baku. We have categorized the options into 3, option 1 being more comfortable and expensive, but not luxurious. Option 2 being moderate, and option 3 being super low budget. Let's delve into the details. Let's begin with accommodation. On average, you can find reasonably good hotels through bookings.com for $100 per night, including breakfast. Alternatively, you can explore cheaper deals on Airbnb for around $60. If you're on a tight budget, consider staying in hostels, available for around $10. Moving on to food, if you choose a hotel, it's advisable to opt for one that includes breakfast. Otherwise, you can have a good breakfast at a restaurant for around $15. Another option is having breakfast at a cafe, which may cost around $8. For lunch and dinner, dining at a good restaurant can cost an average of $25, while a smaller restaurant might be cheaper, around $13. Grab-and-go places like doner shops will cost around $6. While in Baku, trying the local tea is a must. A full tea set can cost around $10, while just a teapot with a dessert like baklava may cost around $6. If you're looking for a budget option, a simple teapot alone can be as cheap as $3. Now let's consider transportation. How will you get from the airport to the city center? The best option is to download the Uber AZ application. Regular Uber won't work in Azerbaijan. The Uber Black will cost around $15, while Uber X can be as low as $5. The cheapest option is to use Baku Bus. You'll need to buy a Baku card for $1.20, and each trip will cost around 30 cents. To get around the city, you can rent a car if you are authorized to drive. On average, a good rental car can be found for around $30. And consider $5 for fuel and $5 for parking charges. Another option is using Uber, which should not cost more than $15 per day. The other alternative is to use buses and metros, with each trip costing around 20 cents. Additional expenses to consider are the ticket costs for museums. Each museum has different prices, so let's estimate an average of $50 for all museum tickets. You might also want to purchase a SIM card for $12 and an internet pack for $6, providing 5 gigabytes of data. By now, you have an idea that the cost of a trip to Baku can range from $200 to $725, depending on your choices and preferences. Option 1, more comfortable and expensive, you can expect to spend around $725. Option 2, moderate budget, the estimated expenditure would be approximately $475. Option 3, super low budget, for this option, you can plan to spend around $200. These figures provide an approximate range of expenses based on the categories and prices mentioned earlier. Note that this estimate is made by assuming you are a solo traveler. The budget per person will reduce if you are traveling with a partner. We haven't considered the alcohols and nightlife in this estimate. These costs can vary greatly depending on individual preferences and the venues you choose to visit. Remember to plan and spend responsibly to ensure an enjoyable and financially sound trip.